Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Ben from turnoutmarketing.com, and what I have for you today is the digital marketing review for the middle of February, let's call it. And so what I'm going to do today is pull a bunch of digital media, digital marketing articles from online and just read through those, analyze it, pull out the highlights, and maybe even rant a little bit. Ooh, I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky. So the benefit I'm hoping you get from this is you don't have to waste the time to look through and search for this stuff. Second of all, you can spend more time now improving your Facebook, posting to Instagram, posting those videos, and realizing that Twitter is a failing platform that hasn't changed your user experience in 5 years, and you need to stop wasting your marketing efforts there. I know. That was a little harsh. I'm sorry, Twitter, but it is true. So let's go ahead and move into that first article right now. All right, so the first article we have is from tech.co, and it came, it was posted on February 14th. And the title is 5 Predictions for the Future of Digital Marketing. And reading through this, I could only find really one. 2 of his points you can combine into one, which I'll go into, and the rest are observations. They might have been predictions in 2016, but all the stuff that this person's talking about, it's already here. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and talk about it, because there might be some people out there that haven't realized it yet. So the first thing he talks about are customized websites for unique visitors. And he's on point. This is happening now. It's not in the future. It's now. He says that soon website owners will set up their pages in a way that will be specifically tailored to particular users. Let me expand on that. So all the social media platforms, as well as Google and Amazon, are seriously collecting large amounts of data. They're data mining with all their users, all their interests, what websites they go to. Facebook has a little thing called a Facebook Pixel that tracks you throughout your whole internet usage, not just on Facebook. Look into that if you didn't know about it. So these social media sites are taking this information and they're analyzing it, and what they're going to provide soon is the ability for companies to create, let's say, for example, 5 different websites. Same website, but 5 different versions. And so you as a user, searching through the internet, it's collecting all that data. It's kind of seeing who you are as a person, what you're interested in. So if you search for this company who has 5 different websites, they may categorize you into one of those versions, and that's what you'll see when you go to the website. So if you have a friend that's searching for the same company, they might see a different version of the website if they have different interests. So that's kind of what he's talking about there. And he says in the bottom of this part that websites such as Facebook, YouTube, and Google are already using personalization, so this prediction isn't too far off. That if they're already using it, it's not a prediction. You can say it's a prediction that it's going to explode in 2017. But if it's already happening, then it's an observation, not a prediction. But let's not split hairs. The next prediction he makes has to do with cost increases. So mainly what this person's talking about is that more companies in 2017 will realize that traditional marketing is a waste of money. Traditional marketing being direct mail, TV advertisements, things like that. They'll realize in 2017 that they need to switch to digital media, digital marketing. And he says that this will increase the cost, obviously, if there's more competition for space on your news feed on Facebook or on Twitter. Then that will increase the amount, because right now Facebook is still cheap to advertise. You can spend $1 a day and create an ad that goes out to hundreds of people, depending on where you are, what interests you select. So as more It's supply and demand. As the demand increases, the supply decreases and prices go up. That's mainly what he's talking about. This is somewhat of a prediction. You can already kind of see it now, as a lot of the bigger traditional marketing companies start to move online. They're finally realizing it. So we'll give him that one. All right, the next part is that he talks about is more video, more cowbell, more video. This is a prediction for 2016, not for 2017. We've already seen a huge increase in video. Yes, it is only going to get bigger. It's going to take over regular picture post advertisements in social media. And that'll all right, so I'll give a prediction right now. Video is successful right now because it's still fairly new, in the sense of a lot of people, when they're scrolling down their newsfeed, they will stop and look pretty much at each video that they see, find that they're not interested, or they are interested, and move on or click on the video. As the popularity of video increases, you're kind of going to saturate that newsfeed with video, and it's really going to take something eye-popping to get that person to stop and click. So that's my prediction based off of his prediction. All right, so the next thing he brings up is location-based marketing. And I'm going to agree with him on this one because location-based marketing is going to really increase. In 2017, you'll see it, but I think 2018 is really where it's going to expand. And he says that almost every app that is downloaded asks for location permissions, and they do. And the reason is they want your location so that they can provide you with specific offers when you're in the vicinity of their establishment or business. For example, say that you have downloaded the Starbucks app. Now, Starbucks, if they want to run an offer, they will just send it to you through the app. You'll receive a little notification. What they want to do in the future is, say you're driving by a Starbucks, you've got the app on your phone. It's going to give you a little push notification, a little bing, and say, if you stop in now, you can get 40% off chai tea latte or whatever. That's the near future of location-based marketing. The fairly distant future, the example I always like to use is the movie Minority Report with Tom Cruise. If you haven't seen it, look it up. There's a clip on YouTube that shows exactly what I'm talking about. And basically, Tom Cruise is walking through a mall and he goes into a store. And they have a camera in there that scans his eyes, recognizes that eye signature, and gives him a specific, it talks to him. It's really personalized. I think it says something like, oh, if you come back for another new fancy cardigan or something. I can't remember exactly what it is, but that's the future of location-based marketing. It's going to scan your eyes and pop up a screen outside the store that says, come in now and get 50% off, Mr. So-and-so. So that's the future, that's location-based marketing in the distant future. For now, you're going to go by a store and you're going to receive a personalized offer or coupon or something like that. All right, so the next article we have here is from CNBC, and the title is the gold rush to digital marketing finally backfiring? No. All right, next article. No, I'm just kidding. This came out Tuesday the 14th. And I agree with a lot of the points they're presenting, but not the reasons they're attributing these points to. And I'll explain. The writer starts off by saying that businesses are expected to spend $299 billion annually on digital advertising in 2021, and that is going to be equivalent to 50% of their marketing budgets. you spend your marketing dollars where people are, and people are online. They're not in their snail mail. They're not in their TV. They're online. So they provide an example of Procter & Gamble, and Procter & Gamble, they wanted to be a first mover in digital marketing, be kind of that beacon of what digital marketing is supposed to be. And they found that they had a problem with their digital ads being unwittingly posted on Islamic extremist websites and white supremacist websites and pornography websites. And so they kind of had to dial back and create a comprehensive plan, a strategic plan for their digital marketing. And they try and connect that example to the issue of people just flocking to digital marketing. I'm not really seeing where the connection is. They provide more examples that, let's see. They say that as it stands, this is a quote, "As it stands, this seems not to be the case. Until this time, brand owners need to apply caution in relation to their overall digital media investment." And he urged media platforms to do more to remove inappropriate content. I disagree with that. I think it's ultimately the responsibility of the marketing consultant, or if it's internal, the companies, to keep an eye on where their ads are being placed. Yeah, these are large companies. I think these larger companies have a bigger problem with placement because they're sending out digital media ads in a myriad of different platforms and websites. But it seems to me like they're passing the buck of responsibility onto the platforms instead of taking the responsibility themselves. And that goes into their failure because they are not customizing their advertising online to the user. They're not realizing that you have to do that to be relevant in the future with digital marketing. So they go into brand safety, and it continues to bring up these cases of, let's see, Jaguar had digital media ads posted next to extremist content. Take some responsibility in your advertising and make sure that you're tailoring it and you're sending it to your target market. For one, you won't have it next to pornographic pictures, and two, you'll get a better ROI because you know who you're sending it to and you know that they're going to respond. So that's my talk about that. So the next one we have is called the State of Digital Marketing 2017, and this is from eContent Magazine. And what they first go into is pointing out that companies will have challenges in 2017 to be able to keep up with the pace that consumers have online. Meaning, they talk a lot about responsiveness in real time. So having the instant chat with companies and kind of that integration of artificial intelligence and really smart algorithms into websites and user experience, because people want response in seconds, not minutes like it used to be, or days with email. And so companies are really having to invest and expand to be able to answer their users. And the examples that she gives is Facebook having instant direct message response to customer service inquiries, and she talks about Google Analytics being, having that real-time engagement where you can see who's using your website at any specific time. She talks about artificial intelligence and personalization, going back to the personalization of websites. Then this last part, they talk about some people anticipating that fans and brands will cut back on the number of digital channels they're engaging with in 2017. I agree with that. I think it's very labor intensive to try and be a force on every digital media channel out there, because there are so many. You've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Musical.ly, a million other ones that are coming out. And so I think for companies, especially kind of smaller companies, to stay relevant, they're going to have to pick the top 3 or 4, the Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. They're going to have to pick the top 3 or 4 that they know that people are on. So that's going to be a challenge, is choosing which ones that users are on, mainly using, as well as what fits my brand, what works for my brand. So it's going to be tough in 2017. I don't see it getting any easier. All right. This last article that I want to go over is from Small Biz Trends, and it's called Why Video Has Become the Hottest Digital Marketing Trend. And this was posted on the 16th. And basically, it's all about, you find a common trend in all of these articles. If you haven't, I'm going to tell you. It's personalization. That is a huge thing for 2017. Really finding who your users are and who the users are you want to attract, and personalizing your message to them. And video is a great way to do it. It's the best way to do it now. She gives examples talking about YouTube traffic expanding more than 40% since last year, and the integration of embedded videos in the Facebook news feed, and live, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, Periscope. The whole idea is live, and just how that is coming to the forefront of digital marketing. Now, she goes into an interesting thing that I hadn't really thought about, but I can definitely see coming. I think it's already being tested now, but it's including paid videos in search results. So if you look up something now in Google, you'll see that a lot of the times it'll have the YouTube videos with the same title or related to what you're looking for. That'll kind of pop up towards the top. But it's not paid YouTube videos. It's just what's relevant based on Google's algorithm. And I think what she's talking about here is that, Google and Bing are going to, when you search for something, the keywords match up with a paid video that they have. They're going to place that into the search results above, the regular website displays. So that's a very interesting thing, and I'm interested to see if that actually works. If people, because I feel like the paid advertisements that you see, the paid listings that you see in the first 3 or 4 results in Google, I don't feel that people really click on those too much. I feel like they scroll down and find that first website under the Google map that shows up. But I'm interested to see how they would be able to integrate that, if they would put that on the right side, a right banner ad, kind of a banner video, or if they would put it right in the middle of your screen, and how big it would be. I'm really interested to see how that works out. And then she goes into why video marketing is effective. And it's mainly effective because you're able to engage directly with your user and tell them about your brand. She uses the term brand storytelling. And she uses the word humanizing. So instead of just a picture with some text, you can really engage. I can look at you face to face like we're having a conversation and tell you about my brand. And she talks about that you can create videos, you can collect questions that customers may have and answer all of those back. And that will, I believe that'll morph into real time, where if somebody sends you a question, you send them a video back directly in real time and answer their question. And that is just building your brand. She says showcasing products in action. So kind of like a live infomercial, so to speak. If somebody says, how does this work? How does that work? You can actually create a video showing them, well, this is how you turn on the vacuum here, and here's where it sucks here. In video testimonials, that's being done. And I could see video testimonials, say that you have a group of testimonials from customers. You could, take keywords from that and personalize that testimonial for a question not a question, but a concern that somebody might have. You can specifically answer that with a video testimonial that talks exactly about what their concern is or their question is. I could definitely see that coming. That's pretty much it. Video is going to be huge, and you need to personalize your video for what your user wants in real time or in the soonest way possible. So that is really all the articles I want to get into today. All right, so if you enjoyed the video today and if it helps you out with your digital marketing, here's what I want you to do. I'm asking you, for the sake of your future online, you need to open up your Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook and find me, Turnout Digital, and friend me there so we can talk back and forth in real time, because it's all about responsiveness in real time. Then, I know I said some contentious things about Twitter. I apologize. I have nothing against you. Users out there, you can follow me at Turnout Digital. After that, if you're feeling froggy, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can see all the videos that I put up there and all the ones that I'm going to put up. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.